I can see the ocean and the beach. Wow!
We're here. We got the car. Loading everything up so that we can begin exploring Puerto Escondido. I'm so excited. You want to say hi? Hi. Are you excited? Yeah, we're gonna get in the pool and see the ocean and do lots of fun stuff, okay? Yes. Let our beach break from the Ciudad de Mexico commence. Oh, that black leather is gonna be hot, but this car is nice and clean. We have to wait for them to bring the seats for the kids that we also rented, but lots of space to explore. Do you like our car for the week today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, right? I know. So glad they're installing them for us. I've never put a car seat in or taken a car seat out in my life, so I very much appreciate this.
So I've not driven a car in what, 4 months?
A minute.
It's been 4 months since I've driven a vehicle. I think in Atlanta I drove like a little bit when I had to go for work. But this little car goes.
It goes. What is it called again? This isn't a Mitsubishi.
It's like a Renault.
Renault.
To show the logo.
Yeah. Let's look at the logo.
But yeah, renting a car in Mexico always takes a little longer than expected, but they got us on the road, they got the car seats, and it wasn't that expensive, so
yeah,
definitely recommend it.
It's nice because Puerto Escondido is meant to be like smaller, and there's some stuff like some little like trips and stuff that we want to take to make sure that we get over to see like certain areas and certain things. So it's always nice to have a car because you can just kind of like get in and go, you know, versus having to wait around on a guide or a driver or like find a tour for this sort of thing. So I'm excited. And I think the kids like it.
Yeah, Zay was like, this is the best thing ever. We haven't owned a car in 2 years.
Yeah.
So.
And they haven't even been in a car in a minute other than maybe Uber. So yeah, this is nice for all of us. Oh, abre.
Área común.
Oh gosh.
We gotta definitely talk to the kids.
So it is day 2 of our exploration of Puerto Escondido in the estado of Oaxaca. And it was a pretty smooth, quick flight to get to. What was it, like, were we even on a plane for an hour?
It was a 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour flight.
It was just a 1 hour flight. The tickets were nice and cheap to get down here to Puerto Escondido. So yesterday we more or less went just immediately to the beach. And that was fun. You know what, I will say the water is prettier here than I anticipated. Having been to Puerto Vallarta, and that's the only place on the like Pacific side that I've been to, I wasn't expecting the beach to be so pretty, but it was really nice. But those stairs?
Oh yeah, every beach has like stairs that you have to get to. A lot of the secluded ones. Because I guess they're not building resorts and houses on the beach, which is great.
Yeah.
It preserved it very well, but yeah, be prepared to go up and down some stairs.
Those stairs were so dramatic. I think that yellow one's a jacaranda.
So
let me see. Anyone? These are jacarandas, right? Of a yellow variety? I don't know. I'll have to Google it when we get back. Anyway, we're headed to get some food now, and I think we're still kind of figuring out what we're doing with our day. We're taking things very easy because this is very much just like a break from like the hustle and bustle and general cityness of La Ciudad de Mexico. So we're just exploring a nice new beach town. Personally, I would like to do this once a month. I'd like to take a nice 3-day weekend once a month and fly to a beach. But we'll see if it happens. If you have any beach recommendations in Mexico, the whole of Mexico, do let us know. because I definitely know we want to get over to Baja Sur. We want to see Veracruz. I want to get to Acapulco. There's some places that we want to go to, but let us know what Mexican beaches you would like for us to explore. Yeah, it definitely has its own charm, but this is definitely giving surfer vibes. It's not giving, I don't know, it's not giving Tulum by the way of like freshness and luxury, but it is giving Tulum in some ways. I would argue just because it's, I don't know, it doesn't feel like fully built out. Like this area through here is giving that. Whitley, do you like Daddy's hat?
It's a little small.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the back it looks a little... I like this yellow skirt over here. This outfit. I wonder what they're building over there. I guess it's... There's a lot of building going on. I know, it's such a cute little area.
Yeah, so cute.
All about the surf. But even today, these red flag days, this is not anything that you want to play with or get caught up in. This current is super strong. Oh, well, someone's feeling brave over there. Not I though. Huh? So this is Puerto Escondido. Those Slurpees look good. These roads are getting to us. We're meant to make a turn, but as you can see, no es posible. There are definitely pros and cons to renting a car anywhere you go. One of the pros, of course, is that you have more freedom to explore, more freedom to kind of like sightsee independently, go where you want to go and do what you want to do. One of the cons though is, of course, you could get lost, your cell service could go out if you're somewhere like here where the service isn't great. But also when you're somewhere where like the road infrastructure is just different, you may have to do some self-navigation to get from point A to point B. And that is where we are right now. The kids are knocked out. The heat here will definitely do it too. I will say it is super hot. Like one of the reasons we left Playa del Carmen instead of staying there for some more months was just like the heat wave when we were there back like at the end of last summer, right before we headed to Madrid. And that's the reason it's just so hot. And so I will say a few observations about Puerto Escondido. Already it's much more of like a quaint beach town. It's giving very much like grungy surfer vibes, and I don't mean grungy in a bad way. I just mean like from what we've seen like through the town and going through like a couple of the neighborhoods now, it's not your like, I don't know, I wouldn't compare it to like, you know, a luxury like resort kind of like beach destination, right? So if you want something a little more authentic, a little more like rustic maybe, I think Puerto Escondido's for you. It reminds me a lot more of like Sayulita than it does of somewhere like Tulum. I will say there are pockets, like we were just in a pocket, and I'll put some footage here that looked a little bit like Tulum, just like the way that it was set up. But as far as the infrastructure, like I have no service right now. The good news is I think a lot of the places have like Starlink Wi-Fi, so like the Wi-Fi is pretty good as long as they invested in the good Wi-Fi. But as far as just like service when you're out and about, like you will struggle. And then also right now it's super hot, so we're just trying to like stay cool and enjoy. Does this motivate you to enjoy swimming lessons when we get back home? Oh, okay. Alright kids, we're getting some food in our bodies now, and then what do you want to do today? You think we should hit the beach, or do you think we should spend the day at the pool?
Pool.
Pool? You want to go to the beach or the pool, Whitley?
Yeah.
¿Quieres ir a la playa? Or do you want to stay in la piscina?
I want to go in the piscina.
La piscina?
Yeah. No, why?
¿No quieren ir a la playa? Okay. All right, sure thing. Can you handle that big grown adult piece of toast?
Whoa!
Hola.
Over
A dance battle?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually didn't. What'd you say, baby?
I didn't feel like summer today.
Every day here feels like summer, baby. It's hot. Hace calor.
Yeah,
Todos los días.
look, the beach is all the way over there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Great
Pretty.
menu. We have some hamacas where you can go lay down after you eat if you'd like. Would you like to check
Have
your
a
menu?
little nap.
We do take cards.
Have you ever been this close to a rooster before? No? Are you scared? Don't be scared. It's okay. I won't let it hurt you.
He's actually a scaredy cat.
Is he?
Yeah,
Ah.
he'll run towards you.
I've known some roosters and they're
that will
so
come to you.
mean.
Yeah. The other
Yeah.
one is the dad of him, and they fight all the time. Like, he'll always chase him away. We do have a rabbit somewhere around here, just running around.
Oh, funny rabbit.
So if I see him, I'll let you go take a picture.
Yay. This is so
We have a
pretty.
beautiful spot.
It's so pretty here. I think it's
Very mayonnaise-y shrimp.
Ah. Sunset Sandcastle building with a sea view. Zay, you really are living the life, you know that? The beach is beautiful and definitely beaching, but y'all, these stairs, like the trek and the amount of work that it takes just to get down to the beach is absolutely nuts. Like, you talk about like a beach body, wanting a beach body, I genuinely feel like the walk. And like, look at this, we're talking like flights and flights. My man over here is running, you couldn't pay me enough. Flights to get down. I will say one thing that's really interesting to me, just because of the way that we travel and having experienced so many more beaches than I usually did, is like, and this is gonna sound super like elementary and super, you're like, duh, Courtney, but there's so many different types of beaches out there. So I grew up in Florida, so the majority of my life I was at beaches on the East Coast, right? I was at Jacksonville Beach, Daytona Beach, I've been to Miami, I've been to you know, the Gulf over near like Panama City and whatnot. I've been to the Caribbean. But I think like, I don't know, it probably wasn't until Justin and I went to Aruba that I was like, wow, this sand is so fine and it's so white, and also there's so much sand, like there's so much more beach than I thought was possible. And then we got to Playa del Carmen and I was like, ooh, there's like some rockiness here, and what is like, you know, this you know, sargassum is like a thing, and then also like the sliver of beach in a lot of areas, like the sand part was so much smaller. And then we finally get out to the Pacific and I'm like, hills and rocks like next to the ocean. I think that was like the first time And that was like the first time I'd ever experienced that. And so even here, like, I'm out of breath because those stairs about took me out. But like with all of these stairs and just the landscape, I don't know, it's just so incredible. And I think that's one of the things about traveling and moving around that, like, I guess if you've been doing it forever, it's easy to take for granted, but it's also something that I just didn't think about, is literally just like the topography of places where you have like one thing pictured in your mind, like a beach, so many different ways, so many different sand colors, so many different watercolors, like all of that. Even these beaches like that one that are little like enclaves like in the rock, I'd never seen it before coming to the Pacific coast. So I don't know, it's one of those little things that's just super cool to me.
Wow.
These Pokemon, oh my god, that is such a cute truck. Oh look, and they have one in CDMX. Is it ice cream? Is it portable haircuts? What is it? What's going on
Yeah,
there?
it's like a barber.
Oh.
Wow, that's smart.
Oh, it's a portable barber shop. Wow, they have a wash bowl and everything in there.
Mommy, my buddy bounced.
So we drove past this truck. I thought it was an ice cream truck. I got excited. But it is not an ice cream truck. It's actually a mobile barber shop. So I told Justin he can go ahead and get a haircut if he wants to, since we're just waiting to head to the airport. But he's chopping it up with Buddy. I think it's really cool. As far as like, business ideas, what the people need, and getting like innovative and just creative with how you run your businesses, this kind of stuff we love to see, and be able to chat with people about, how they got to and fro and just, what's going on and all of that. I think it's really cool. I was like kind of kidding when I said that he should get a haircut, but he's actually in there getting a haircut. Yeah, it's fine. We have some hours till we have to be at the airport, so this is all good.